welcome back to Open. So the New York Latino Film Festival is happening. That's right, presented by HBO, and it's returning amid the pandemic. Every year, the festival provides the Latino community with the opportunity to showcase and view the works of many Latino filmmakers. And this year's hybrid drive-in edition will feature 75 films spanning from all genres, which include documentaries, web series, experimental films, and more. Let's take a look at this year's Latino Film Festival trailer. This is me.
Oye, right now, more than ever, we must come together.
We matter. We have power in our voices.
We have this moment right here. Resilience. It's rooted in our cultura.
We are the storytellers. This is history.
They tried to hold us back,
but we made our own tracks.
This is us.
This is me.
We are the New York Latino Film Festival.
This is me, the New York Latino Film Festival's mantra. And joining us to tell us more, we welcome New York Latino Film Festival founder, Calixto, Chinchilla, and creator and star of web series, The New York Effect, Juan Rivera, and Amaraica filmmaker, Tim Sparks. Hello, gentlemen, and welcome.
Hi.
Thank you for having us.
Hello. Thanks for having us.
Bueno, congratulations, Calixto. You know, I'm here always on the sidelines every single year cheering you on, and
Yes.
amid these circumstances, you still stand for the Latino community. Congratulations.
Gracias, Dios. Yeah, I mean, you know, there's been a lot. I think this moment's a teachable moment, but in every which way, spiritually, just how we treat each other, and I think even more so, appreciating each other. And I think that's how we step into this moment in producing the festival and wanting to do something that's dynamic, that from what we've heard has never been done before in the Bronx in quite this way, you know, by a community that's never done it. And so we're really excited to try to do something that's really unique and memorable. And that's what will be happening at this year's New York Latino Film Festival.
So I introduced it as a hybrid. I understand there's going to be a drive-in component.
Yeah.
It's going to be in the Bronx, no less.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're going to be right next to Bronx Terminal Market, right at the 151st Street lot, 151st Street East lot, excuse me. So it's right next to Bronx Terminal. You can't miss us. We're right there on the street. We're going to be there. The festival takes place from September 14th to the 20th. But the drive-ins will happen from the 16th to the 18th.
All right, so before we hop over to the gentlemen that are also part of this conversation, what films are going to be featured in the drive-in, and how did you decide which ones were going to be the drive-in features?
You know, from the outset, we knew we wanted to do something special. So we knew we didn't want to show an old film, you know, that people have seen. While that's great, nostalgia is great. We wanted to do something, again, really new, dynamic. And part of that is showing films that nobody's seen before, films that will be in theaters later on, or on TV later on, that you have a first dibs at. So Habla Now is one of those films, directed by Alvaro Ferreras. And it's really about the stories of the Latino experience, from different celebrities, and also tastemakers and you know, culture makers. So we're doing that as our opening night. The film will broadcast on HBO later on, but this will be the premiere, the opening night. We're also showcasing Charm City Kings from you know, Manuel Angel Soto, Puerto Rican director. It's his, you know, studio film debut. Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, you know, produced the picture. Barry Jenkins, who wrote Moonlight, wrote the story for it. So really it's an all-star like production. We're gonna have some special elements that happen that night, which I cannot get into, but it's really gonna be, every night is gonna be a little thematic. So really excited about that. So if you come one night and you come the next, the show's gonna be different in a lot of ways. And then we wrap it up with Critical Thinking, another film that's coming out soon. John Leguizamo's directing, directorial debut. And it's about the Afro-Latino chess team that makes it out of nowhere, from the hood to like making it as champion chess against the odds. Like, you're not, this is not supposed to happen. And they're up against, you know, tremendous odds in how they do it, you know, how they go from the hood to making it on this level. So again, you know, we're really excited and really happy to do something.
And I understand that that film is based on Florida, and I'm gonna segue into Tim Sparks' section.
Yeah, let's go.
He's over there in Florida, in Miami, and you're also a featured film. So let's talk about Amaraica, and thank you for being here with us. And thank you for the work that you've produced. I got to tell you, I watched a little sneak peek of that, and it really hit home as a mother myself. So let's talk about why you chose this topic. Obviously, it's something that needs to be given a voice to.
Absolutely. I mean, I chose the topic for a couple of reasons. One, my wife happens to be Latino, and she came to this country undocumented. So when I met her, I was introduced to that whole side of life. And walked through that with her. And then at the same time, we had a kid around the time that the zero tolerance child separation policy became such a phenomenon, unfortunate phenomenon in the current administration's enforcement of it. So I was gonna make another film at the time, but we pivoted into that story that I had on the back burner. And sorry.
No. It's you know, we have to deal with the delays here. My apologies if my sound interrupted you. Go right ahead.
So yeah, just the combination of having vicariously walked through the shoes with my wife and having a kid in that environment, and just, you know, we're better than that as a country. And I just thought I wanted to send audiences through the shoes of people who would experience something like that.
Oh gosh, I got to tell you, it really made
You did it well.
Yes, you did, because I was crying just by the taste that was presented to me, and the fact that our children are still in cages. And I say our children because I believe that we all have to take responsibility for our current position and circumstance. And so before we get to know Juan, can you just share when this is going to premiere on? Because this is a hybrid, and some are going to be remote. Some are we already discussed the ones that are going to be the drive-in features, and yours is also a feature. So how's yours going to be?
Yeah. From what I know, mine will premiere on the digital platform the 16th at 7 p.m.
Yep.
The 16th of September. All right. So I want to get to know Juan a little bit before we get back to you. You can give us some more logistics, Calixto. So Juan, congratulations. I got to get a little taste of your web series, and we went from something really serious to something kind of like light and kind of reminiscent based on the circumstances in which we're living now, right? Because it's all about being social, and that's pretty much where we're not right now.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, I think with the New York effect, what I really learned was, like, you know, a lot of our stories need to be told. Doesn't matter where you come from and whatever your background is. So I'm really proud to be here. I'm really happy to be included in part of the conversation.
And so before we go back and conclude this segment with Calixto providing the logistics of the entire festival, as far as when people can screen and the tickets and all of that, just give us a little background on the New York effect and the trip that you're going to take people on, because it's kind of like we're your pals.
Sure. Yeah, so the New York effect is really a story about, it's a story of love. It's a love story. When you move to New York, you're either coming to find a better job or coming to find a husband. Or a wife, or whatever in between, you know. And I think the New York effect tells a story of, like, how in New York you have to go through a certain amount of experiences before you really find that person who will complete you. I think Juan's journey is a dramedy, if you will. There's like serious moments, but there are also a lot of comedic moments. And a lot of the funny moments come where Juanse, which is Juan's drag alter ego, comes up and kind of like pushes back on his decisions. Like, I think every gay man has a drag queen inside, whether they like to accept it or not. And I think Latinos—
I think every person has a drag queen, because even as a woman, I have a drag queen.
Right, you want to put your hair up, you want to put
Tim, we'll wait for you to come
back. You want to put your high heel tacones, and you want to be out there. So it's really fun. I think I tell a good story in a fun way. So yeah.
It was fun. I just a little bit I saw was so much fun. And
Great.
thank you for creating that story and allowing me to kind of reminisce about the days where we used to be able to just go to whatever bar whenever we felt like it without limitations.
I'm so happy we were able to enjoy it, because, I think the film includes a lot of experiences that we have as Latinos, not just as a Latino homosexual person, but as Latinos. We always have that aunt that is very vivaracha, that is very like, single, but she's like that devil on your shoulder. And I love including that person as well, played by Emer Cadiz, and she's a very talented actress as well. So I'm really excited about this.
Very relatable too.
Yes.
It's really good. I'm so
happy you guys are enjoying it.
Well, it's funny because Juan, your film was one of the your web series was one of the few. We have a committee. We have a lot of stuff. We get a lot of content. But this was one of the ones that I saw. Tim, I saw yours as well, and I'm just proud. Like, I really am. Like, I think the programming is so diverse, so unique, untouchable. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And really just inclusive. And that's what this is about. That's what we're about. So you're gonna see everything.
Yes.
It's just a festival.
Yes, no, it's great. You did a great job, Calixto, again, of really providing a nice emotional roller coaster for people to just explore. And so before we go, share with everyone how they can get tickets, and also, I believe there's like 75 films being featured, right?
Yeah, we were trying to program less, and then just we were just overwhelmed. Like, but really. I thank our programming teams, but to keep it short, the films will run digitally and physically. So the drive-in is something else, and you'll see that on our website. But for the digital side, what's really unique is you can watch it from your computer, any device, even including your TV. And so tickets are $8 for every film. You can also buy a badge that gives you all access. All the films play from 6 o'clock to 11 o'clock at night every day throughout the week. And the most exciting thing is that it's all live. So there's no video on demand. You cannot, stream it another day. When you buy a ticket, the film happens live. It'll play right on time, all of it. And so, but a lot of that is creating that actual experience of you being in a theater or you going home to watch the TV. So everything is kind of being programmed, like a network, more or less. And we'll have cutaways with our hosts. And we're really trying to make it really dynamic. But, we urge people, and you'll see it on our site, get into the theater on time, get into your TV on time. You'll find all the, FAQs of how to get into the system and all of that. But it's pretty relatively easy. Just plug in your computer or whatever. So it's going to be easy.
Yeah, it's very easy, he said. It's very easy, he said, which means no CPT time, okay?
Nope.
Which means you need to arrive earlier.
Show up on time.
All right,
Yep.
all right.
The movie will start with or without you, and the films only play once. It's all exclusive. And again, we want to create that exclusive experience. And that's what you're going to get, All
right. Awesome. Thank you for continuing to move forward with this. Calixto Chinchilla, founder of the New York Latino Film Festival, Tim Sparks, filmmaker of Amaraica, and Juan Rivera of the New York
Effect.
New York Effects web series.
Also, I want to point out our website, quick one. So it's NY Latino Film Festival, nylatinofilmfestival.com. And today, starting Wednesday or by Friday, when you go on, the website is live. Drive-in tickets will be available the following week. And for drive-in, again, they'll be free for people with vehicles. And we're actually going to have special seats for those without vehicles, a limited number of seats.
Wonderful.
If you don't have a car that want to experience it. Those tickets will go fast, we anticipate. So please just get on it, get your tickets early, get whatever you want to get early. It's all up there, and you'll see it all at the festival. You'll see it all at our website. So we encourage people to fish through it and pick and choose what you want to do.
Thanks again, guys. Thanks for being here with me. All right, you guys, once again, the New York Latino Film Festival is taking place on September 14th through the 20th. And for more information and tickets, you can visit nylatinofilmfestival.com. We have to take a quick break, but when we return, we'll talk about a video series focusing on the stereotypes of bad hair. Don't go anywhere.